This farm has a total earnings of over negative 1.7 billion gold. And no, this screenshot is not fake. So how? How is this possible? Well, one day I was just scrolling through the Empire Discord server, a server I collaboratively own with Wollygok, when all of a sudden, in the flexing, muscle emoji, fire emoji, cold face emoji chat, yes, I'm not joking, we actually have a chat named this, I saw this image posted by FilthyGorilla. Now, this image intrigued me, but I already had a suspicion of what caused it, as I've dealt with similar things like this before. However, just to be sure, I asked FilthyGorilla about it, and he confirmed what I was thinking. You see, it turns out what happened is that FilthyGorilla made so much money that he broke the game and reached the integer limit, causing an integer overflow. Now, to anyone who is at least a little bit familiar with code, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's pretty obvious, that makes sense. But to all the normal people out there that aren't programmers, essentially what I mean by this is that a number to a computer isn't really a number. You actually have to tell it like what type of number it is and how to effectively store it. So for most numbers in this game, including in this case your total money, ConcernedApe assigned it as an integer. Now an integer is actually this big, but because it also includes negative numbers, you essentially split it in half and it becomes this big. So any number that falls in between negative this number and positive this number is a successful normal working integer. However, what FilthyGorilla has done here is that he has made around 2.6 billion gold on this specific save file, and 2.6 billion is 5 more billion than 2.1 billion. And as you can see on this image, the integer has overflowed, so it started wrapping back around into the negatives. So it started on 2.1 billion, but because it couldn't go any higher because it had reached the integer limit, it started going into the negative. So after it reached 2.1 billion, it then went to negative 2.1 billion, negative 2 billion, negative 1.9 billion, negative 1.8, and then it went here to negative 1.7 billion. So what did we learn here? Well, unsurprisingly, we just kind of learned that big number breaks the game. Also, FilthyGorilla has a video on his channel of him selling stuff in-game and making this happen live, so go check his video out if you're interested. Anyway, if you enjoyed learning about the technical aspect of the video, then click on this video right here, as I dive deeper into the skull caverns, integers, integer overflows, and all of that good stuff. But if you enjoyed the mystery aspect behind this video more, like how could such a bizarre thing happen in this game, I really want to find out. And click on this video right here as I explain in detail the forgotten secrets of Stardew Valley.